Call this meeting to order of the Board of County Commissioners, April 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Has everything been posted, Kelly?
Yes.
Items 2 through 9.
I don't have anything
I make a motion to approve.
to say.
I vote yes. Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 10,
There's no
contract, no contract labor services agreements. Number 11, burn ban. I believe we've had enough rain. Shouldn't need a burn ban.
Yeah.
Number 12, concert road project.
There's no rain.
All right, number 13, consider possibly approved contract between the LeFlore County Assessor and task to provide oil and gas lease information. Is this the same contract that we had?
Yes, and they did an excellent job.
I make a motion to approve.
Second motion.
Approve.
Yes.
Anybody against? Motion passed. Number 14, consider possibly approve adding Gail Robinson as receiving officer and removing Michaela Hicks as requested by the LeFlore County Detention Center. I make a motion to approve it.
I'll second your motion.
Everybody approve?
Yes.
Anybody against? Motion passed. Number 15, discuss and possibly approve the appointment of John Wagner to the LeFlore County Floodplain. Is this a new appointment? Or is this?
It is. Did we lose somebody on the board? We've had two openings, and we filled one, and he's to fill the other one. He's the emergency management director for the town of Tallahena on the south end of the county.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second your motion.
Anybody in favor?
Yes.
Anybody against? Motion passed. Number 16, discuss and possibly approve resolution to surplus a 2008 dump truck from District 2 inventory.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second your motion.
Anybody in favor?
Yes.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 17, discuss and possibly approve bid notice and resolution to accept sealed bids for a low water crossing in District Number 1.
Make a motion to approve.
I second your motion. Everybody approve?
Yes.
Anybody against? Motion passed. Number 18, table from previous meeting last week, discuss and possible award bid for the courthouse chiller. And we had 4 bids. We had 4 bids. Green Country was the low bidder, and that was for an extended warranty. Well, you're back there, ain't you? Yeah. That was for, the 99,000. It was 65,000 just for the cooler, wasn't it? And
Yes. I mean, yeah, with all the options and the maintenance agreement for 5 years and the 5-year warranty, it was $99,800.
what did we say about that low ambient head pressure control? Is there
Well,
some?
the low ambient head pressure control is probably needed because you have so much internal load on the building. You know, they may need air conditioning when it's like cool like today.
Yeah.
Well, the chiller, the air-cooled chiller, the condensers outside are too efficient when it's this cool outside, so they have to, they ramp down the fan motors, slow them down to maintain the head pressure so that it'll work properly. Without that, in mild weather like this, where you may still need air conditioning, you need that chilled water, but you don't have a warm enough temperature outside, it keeps it working properly.
Now, do we have 2 chillers or 1? Is there
Sorry.
2 chillers back there or just 1?
No, it's just one.
Just 1, okay.
But it's to help maintain the head pressure so it'll run properly in mild weather. Is what it's for. It's pretty necessary it's on almost all chillers in this area because they have to run even though it's not that 90-degree day,
Yeah.
Sure.
and they have to run for that. Now, some of those other things like the hot gas bypass that gets you down to 10% capacity, it's on the chiller you got now, but I'm not sure it'd really be required because the chiller will go down to 25% capacity on its own, just by cycling off the compressors. There's 4 compressors in it. I'm sorry,
That's all
let me
right.
get rid.
And that's for the bypass, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the hot gas bypass, 10% capacity. I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't recommend that, because I don't think it's needed. I mean, that's just my opinion, but,
You're the expert, so,
huh?
you're the expert, so we're depending on.
Well, when it drops down to 10, when it drops down to 25%,
Yeah.
if your load is less than 25% of the 100 tons or 25 tons, which it's not gonna be very often, the chiller's just gonna cycle off. And then when the water temperature warms up, it's gonna cycle back on. So it's not, the 10% is just kind of, it would be more important in a process chiller where you were running, where you varied your load a lot more, but I think 25% would be fine, so I don't really think you need that option.
What do you think the lifespan on this is? What do you? Just your honest.
That's a hard question to answer because a lot of it depends on how well it's maintained. Of course, if you go with the maintenance plan, Carrier's gonna take care of it for 5 years and warranty it for 5 years, so you got no worries. And as long as if you maybe at the end of 5 years renewed that maintenance plan where, they took care of it, and then your personal, your in-house maintenance took care of things like checking the condenser coil, make sure it didn't get stopped up and keep it clean. I'm just guessing, but I'm gonna say 15 years, is probably an average lifespan. Maybe you might get 20 out of it if you take good care of it, but that's probably the typical lifespan.
Well, I wanna make a motion that we accept their bid minus the 625, which would make it 99,200 for Green Country Refrigeration.
No second motion.
Everybody in favor?
Yes.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 19, I make a motion we adjourn.
No second motion.